Logan Paul just exposed his brother Jake after his altercation with Zayn Malik, showing actual footage of Jake harassing Zayn outside his hotel room. The truth has officially come out. What's up, y'all? It's Emil Ennis Jr. here with Clevver News and the Tea. And apparently what happens within the Paul family doesn't exactly stay in the Paul family, but also they were in Vegas, so what happens in Vegas is supposed to stay in Vegas. Anyway, you get the point. The internet was shocked and mostly confused the night Jake Paul took to Twitter late last weekend in a now deleted tweet taking aim at Zayn for being rude to him. Both Zayn and Jake were in Las Vegas to watch the highly anticipated Wilder vs. Fury boxing match and just so happened to cross paths sometime throughout the night. Now in Jake's tweet, he claimed that he almost had to clap up Zayn because he's a little guy and has an attitude and basically told me to F off for no reason when I was being nice to him. In a second tweet, Jake wrote, "Bro, he literally started yelling and freaking the F out," and also claimed that Zayn had yelled, "You wanna test me, mate?" The final sentence in his tweet read, "LOL, I feel bad for childhood stars," which is pretty irrelevant here considering Jake was a childhood star on Disney Channel, but that's besides the point. That's when Gigi Hadid, who we can now confirm all thanks to the viral video, was in the hotel room with Zayn, attempting to calm him down, basically ended Jake with one simple tweet. She responded to Jake's tweets writing, quote, "LOL, cause he doesn't care to hang with you and your embarrassing crew of YouTube groupies, home alone with his best friends like a respectful king cause he has me, sweetie. Unbothered by your irrelevant, ugly ass, go to bed." Jake clearly regretted everything the next morning as he tweeted that someone should take his phone away from him when he's drunk, blaming it all on the alcohol. But just when you think the storm is blown over, Jake's brother Logan just revealed even more truth to the story, releasing previously unseen footage of the night in question.
Yo, facts. My friend. Talk to me for 1 second.
In the video, you can hear Logan standing outside Zayn's room attempting to calm him down, saying, "My friend, talk to me for 1 second," when Zayn refuses to open the door to his own hotel room. Zayn begins to raise his voice because Logan won't leave him alone, while Jake stands outside the room with them recording the entire thing with a video camera. You can also hear Gigi at the end of the video attempting to calm Zayn down, saying, "Please, Jess, can you stop it?" Logan claimed during one of his impulsive podcast sessions that his point in releasing the footage was to attempt to settle the feud between Jake and Zayn, as their hotel rooms were right across the hall from each other. He added, "Zayn is screaming, he's screaming from inside his room. I knock on the door, he's screaming, he's losing his mind. I'm confused, he's throwing out insults." He also opened up about his thoughts on Jake's recent behavior, saying, quote, "We've been having conversations with Jake. We've been talking to him about leveling up. He was drunk, and I'll go ahead and point this to alcohol being the root of so many problems, and he tweeted some dumb shit." Logan's next statement comes as quite a shock though, as he mentioned that Jake might need his own suicide forest moment, aka a major wake-up call. He said, "I hate that I have to say this, but I believe Jake, if this wasn't it, needs his Tokyo. He needs something that is absolutely going to push the reset button on him. I believe he needs to take a long hiatus from YouTube, disappear, sell his house, try new things, gain some real skills, some real knowledge, and find himself, because I think he's a little lost." I mean, I'm honestly pretty shocked to my core that Logan would actually admit this, but I'm kind of agreeing with him. What do you guys think? Does Jake Paul need to step away from the cameras and take a long YouTube hiatus, or do you think he'd just go back to his old ways? Talk it out with us in the comments with your thoughts and concerns. But let me tell you, Zayn fans are not at all thrilled with the footage that Logan released. Many viewers consider Jake's behavior harassment, with one user writing, "Jake Paul was outside of Zayn's hotel room when Zayn had multiple times told him to leave, yet he continued to ask to talk to him. That is harassment." Another user suggested Zayn actually take legal action, writing, "Zayn should actually sue Jake Paul for harassment and cyberbullying. Not only did he stand outside his hotel room making him uncomfortable, evidenced by the video, but he still has the audacity to paint Zayn as the bad guy and try to get his followers to bully Zayn online." Now that it's all said and done, I don't know if releasing the footage actually helped the situation, but here we are. But I know this is a super touchy subject, and we aren't taking harassment threats lightly, so at this time, I'd like to hear your thoughts on Logan exposing his brother, and whether you think legal action should be taken. And in other former One Direction news, be sure to click right over here to see why Louis Tomlinson totally dragged Niall Horan on Twitter. Don't worry, it was all in good fun. Then be sure to stay up to date on all the latest celebrity news by subscribing to our channel and clicking that notification bell. And of course, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon.